Grand Rising. Somebody like CW show up, want to show up, we'll turn the location on. Since they be worrying about what we got, if we broke. But hey, Grand Rising, how y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? Grand on Rise. Hope everybody doing all right out there. I know you are. I'm gonna get that one sideways like that. I like that. I know you are. How? Easy, easy. Forgive me if you see me with a little towel and then wiping off a little bit. I'm going and do my natural. Get this one right there, bro. My natural energy assumption. All right. You know where to get your energy from, right? No, you don't plug yourself into a wall or nothing like that and hook the thing to your brain and stuff. And, you know what I'm talking about, Nick? No, you go outside. You go outside, all right? And, beloved, there's some folks out here that need to go outside. Salute, salute, grand to the rise. Grand to the rise. Grand to the rise. Grand to the rise. Salute, salute, salute. Real frown, well formed. To family known and unknown. There's some folks out here need to get some nature. Don't y'all think? Yeah, get some nature. Why is that? It's too beautiful outside. It literally is beautiful outside. So how dare I not ask it the beauty come around us and be beautiful for us as we be beautiful and match it. You should be able to match it. It's the purpose for, watch this, the purpose for it being here is for you. Think about that. Why is all this like this right now? Why is it like it is? See what I'm talking about? We perfected the structure of building the houses, making the cars. It's to a certain perfection. What? It'll get us to A and B. It'll supply the support and energy I need to, elements happen or whatever that I can go inside and it ain't gotta affect me. I can get rest. I can get rest and comfort. So you, on that little G, you supplied that type of beauty. What type of beauty Most High makes sure? All right, there you go. There you go. So I'm talking about? We ensure we complete, nice houses for what? Yeah, nice little neighborhood. Yeah. Grass gonna grow right here. This ain't artificial either. There's real grass around here. Folk cut their grass still around here. And that's no shots. No shots. No shots to the money makers. We don't cut these videos I'm gonna try to do shorts, or I don't know what y'all wanna do. Keep on with the theme. What so many can't do. Run their mouth about some substance. Capture you. Keep your peak. I'm not going to antagonize you, nor need to, because I ain't doing it for the money, y'all. I'm saying something. I'm not going to dog and pony show for my boss or, you know what I'm talking about, T-Rex? Got Charles White over there on the string. I woke up, I said, man, let me go on this one. Because there's a factors in there. No, don't tell, look. We're going to go hard today. Yes, you already know that. You've already seen it, some of y'all, all right? But there's a purpose and factor in there. You know what I'm talking about? I almost said my alter ego, but I was like, bro, stop playing, man. Your alter ego, the alter of you is not talking and, you see what I'm talking about? So no, that's not my alter ego. But that's something that wants to mirror, and I'm cool with that. Like Beloved said yesterday, I think some of y'all, all the supporters out there, G7, God Team Ones, Titans, y'all already know what's going on. All right, we keep pushing. But the question I had, I was laying in bed, I was like, it's for anybody that, I don't believe that you have to become a star or anything like that for people to start imitating your copying your thing in your life. There's people around here on the common air, whatever we call ourselves, common air, I think we didn't raise our bar up from peasants. I don't think nobody gonna call folks no peasants no more. These peasants know how to rally and talk, and the peasant today ain't the peasant of yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so the question I had for it was like, I was like, yeah, well, I get it. I'm laying there, I get it. You know, somebody like what you do, how you do, some of your whatever. And, you know, they take on your persona and stuff like that. I get it. But when it's a steadfast and then it's a continuing, you know, I've been 3-4 years that I've been doing this, right? We didn't talked about it. We didn't hit all the check the blocks with the jealousy, hatred, and all that stuff. Got it. Okay, cool. There's something wrong with you. Cause I was like, complimentary factor when you doing it and people imitating us to compliment you in some ways. Might not be at your level what you're doing or whatever, but then you can look and say, you know, all right, yeah, if you faking it, really not faking it because you don't agree with your persona or whatever character, whatever. So you're in so many ways free advertisement, right? But then when it gets to the point where that, I'll tell you, money, man, money, it ain't money problem. You know, you listen to somebody gratifies and says, you know, get the money, I make the money, and this is, you know, that's the more important thing, right? Sad part of it is, you're just skinny. I got some stuff written down, but we'll take it a look. Sad part is you see the contradictory and the hypocrisy, and you know all that kind of stuff. So, all for the money. Okay. So she's still around. All right. Across the street. I thought she did. It's good to know. To the young lady that get talked about, dad having a child with the daughter and all that stuff, they go on, you know. I agree, just like the young man who hosted that, disheartening. The young lady will sit there who feels that she's competent like this, man, and listen to this stuff and not say, you know, whoa, we're not going to be disrespectful to, you know, but laugh along with it, engage it, and like that. Because more people know things and stuff, that's cool. But the shows there's so much wrong from the beginning. You said it at the end, bro, but I said it from the beginning. Showed so much wrong. All right. So apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? For any of you young women, any of you ladies that it take you back, it opens a wound when you hear a man continuing to put in your face these things and stuff like that. You see what I'm talking about? Hopefully that helped. But I know you overlook it because you see, a lot of people see. I don't think that I'm fooled that people don't see the same thing that my grandfather, great-grandfather, your people before, when blackface came about. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? But the people that was doing blackface wasn't you. You see what I'm talking about? Today, the people doing blackface ain't got to put no. Thank you, bro. Okay, let's move. Q&A. Bro, say, this is what you gotta watch. I told you. What I tell you? What we say? What many say? Ain't your kinfolk. Many. Showing it. Telling you. Not lying about it, anything. and letting it be among you, and everybody like telling you, I'm not your type. I don't associate. Nah. What's dude? What's dude? I know it's a movie, but what's old book or bro book? That dude. He that dude. He telling you. I grew up in a nice. Why you over here? What you doing over here? Pandering. Money. Pandering. Money. I'm not happy. I came from money. Listen, beloved, please. Please. I came from money. I know money. But I ain't happy. I'm going to show you some stuff. Watch this. It's not just Charleston White. And I said that. So you'll go subliminal with me. I'm going direct with you. Because we know how this works, right, Ocho? Ocho. Sure, star, hey, somebody, sharp, somebody. You gotta get that exhibition set up. I'll show, look, go and put that exhibition out there. Sean Shellman, Charleston White, put that in bold. YouTube, social media, everywhere. Whether he show up or not, I'll show up and I'll stand in that ring, wait on that food. He like beating on little kids. Right now, I'm in my best 16. Come on, bro. I know you're not going to show up because I keep watching, man. I see this man deteriorating, man. Bro, say you little toothpick stick on legs. I woke up for it. He played that Jamie on us, that power trip. You know what I'm talking about? I'm feeding the community. I'm doing it for the betterment of the community. I'm talking about you talk to these kids. When I talk to these kids, I'm doing it. Your talk and your walk is contradictory. It don't matter what you tell these kids. You're a buffoon right now. And the sad part, you don't even know. I guess whoever around you won't tell you. You're a buffoon of every color. You're just useful. To tear down, saying something. You're op. You're op. You capitalize off the pain of what you talk about, of who you talk about. You just said. See, I'm gonna show you how contradictory you are. You just, y'all ain't my type. That ain't my type. Did this, that, and this rapper, that ain't my type, and da. These people, okay, cool. But they in your mouth. Why you got to talk about them if they're not your type? Because the type that you talking about and the type that's around them and stuff, that's their type. Whether you like it or I like it, that's their type. But why are you around? You say you're not their type. You don't care about them. You just told that little lady on stage, everybody else, you don't care about them folks. Okay. We come back to who your God is, and we know that. And I swear on everything, look, bro, on everything. On everything. You going and soak with many today. This ain't no game with me. This ain't no put on. If you was right here in front of me, before we went there, we'd be right here talking. I'd still try to, get to you, talk to you, see if I could, you know what I'm saying, register something with you. But I'll be waiting for you to get them antics and itchy like you be on that stage. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. You capitalize off the people you clowned and people you roamed around with. I mean, you even, man, you G. You say? You part of that. You see what I'm talking about? I don't understand how they let you. But then we use these platforms and we turn them into this something like, it was understood. You come and you bring a little bit truth teller and honesty to it and stuff like that. That's just a compartment, a category that you can go to. And was I trying to facilitate, spread that through the whole system? Nah. But is it possible? Yeah. Why? Because of who you are. And then knowing who I am and what I able to attract, I'm gonna attract them type of people. High, low, out of that upsets you. That upsets you. All right. But not to take away the, to sit up and say, well, you don't like that goofiness, and I watch goofiness, I watch clownness and stuff. We all need something to, to stimulate us at some point in time. It's just that I to always be, if I make a channel, do it gotta be, you know what I'm talking about? And that's what we running around, because many see that, it's viable. We digitally streaming and stuff, and we making it so viable, so different, so touchy. Why? Because people, it's always been the greatest communication system. It just never was used right. We see that now. You're not them. You're not them. He's telling y'all, they ain't my type. He telling. You tell on yourself, which confused the heck out of me. You 40 something, right? 50 something, you up in there, right? For them not to be your type and all that, you sure dress like them. You sure imitate them well. Go off imitating them well. You notice that? Go back when Charles White was over there doing it, before he went to prison for murder or whatever he did, or whatever. And all them issues, and because he had like whatever. But yeah, tied, and politically correct. What changed? How you get in the game? Whoa. Got so many stones, man, but forgot that house was glass. Glass house. Or motel, whichever one it is right now. Because you will be losing here in a minute. I'm guaranteeing that. So the imitate, but that was to get close to you. All right. Told you you're op, informant. Tell on you in a minute. No doubt. Everybody know that now. But so comes to the game, no solutions. Scream a lot, boo boo boo. Boil it down. We see the things that's going on around, right? Outside of the ripple circle that correct, right? We understand. I think so many of the wisdoms that came before to say, here comes the devil to show its rear its other face, to agitate the situation, because what's moving and what's been moving on pace. Keep our composure, right? Growing for sure. Still focus on the bigger picture. Flip side. Young brother, come on, listen today. Texas got these laws, they pushing them out. You out here trying to commandeer women and, all this kind of stuff and da-da-da. It's time. Get caught, you gone. Could be a life sentence. You know what I'm talking about? Who you think that hurt? who you think space that messes with? That wanted like strip club. I strip club, If I ain't in the strip club, I'll talk. If I'm in trouble, I'll call Jesus. But I'm in that strip club, who that hurt? Somebody over there with that same last name going to jail. Parents or grandparents died. So I understand all that stuff that you going through right now. And so a grown man, you know what I'm saying? I got a platform. I got people who like my buffoonery. It makes money, right? And people who ain't got no substance allow me to get on their platforms and talk that crazy, right? And that's where we at. That's where we at. And then shows the work of the Most High. Shows the work of the Most High. Young would say movement. So we have so many movements, which we have purposely, neededly. So it's come to a point where we're slandering, and I feel in such a way, these historical people who could have did just like anybody else, many of us today, right? And shut down and says, just not me. It's not my problem. Like one say, I just worry about my family, you know. And, that's it. I say, if the men and women, because we don't correlate that in them, Arab brother, one of my Arab brothers who still hold the philosophy of the past in Islam, and we respect, still hold the same importance of what makes the man powerful, what makes the woman powerful. And what he stated, say, you witness the same tone that you can hear. And my brother who did the documentary said, you know, it's disturbing that one would think how they think still. I don't want to elude back with it, but at the same token, in that same sentence or paraphrase, say, but behind or beside every great man is a great woman. Sometimes same thing with every great woman is a great man. We got Queen Elizabeth and all so many others who do what they do, right? But the ultimate downplay, if you didn't hear it, was F Big Dog. I heard it. I point the hypocrisy out to you. F Big Dog. F, you Most High, my Most High, your Most High. Choice, willpower, freedom. That's what I want to cross that water for. These are some of the things. Whether I like it or not. See how I go? I ain't here to, oh, you can't say that or don't say that or say it. Say what's on your heart. Say what's on your mind. Say what's on your chest. That's who I am. I love direct. But I love a direct that can stand on it too, though. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Because I guarantee when it was parked next to me, when fam was next to me living in the neighborhood and it came by in a Maserati, and it, look, you see all the talking to do now, right? Everybody see that, right? You wouldn't think that it sat right there and it was quiet as a mouse. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can anybody with common little sense, just a little bit, it's sat right there many times lurking on your stages. But right there, less than 30-yard line, right there. What, about 159 pounds? Wet? 165? Just my presence alone cut your throat off. Be careful what she asks you to do, fool. Set you up for failure, man. You're a cancer. You're a disease. But then at the same time, you're the best thing coming. Ooh, you said that? I said that. You the best. We need something. We need something to grow off of. We need something to set the example for what my bro just said. The host. That N word. There you go. Not never ignorant getting goals accomplished. No, 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 not no, 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 no. The the strong. The strong. That's your overseer. He just told you. He just told you. I'm the overseer. If it was to go down, I'm the overseer. I'll whip your mama, your Why? Thank you. Now let's get off that. Let's go to this resolution, solution. Better base with it. What's gonna be difficult going forward? Because he's so right. What's gonna be difficult is many. Can you work with this and can you from a distance? Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Because the topics be right on point. It's not as though the aim is not warranted. Process and weight. You know what I'm talking about? There's things that make you everybody know that's not a leader. Everybody know that. Everybody know that. Okay. But topics, points, and things. And I have to, and I will, because this is psychological warfare. So on that too. So we own that the system's gonna set this up and have this food, give them a lot of money, and put on for us, bro. Right? And you do what he do. It's just in my with me, what we're dealing with today. We got many just look at yourself, sit there and say, we got deaths every week with children. At a higher rate. We have these babies out in the street now. They have no they don't care about nothing. They don't care about law. They don't care about rules, regulations. Why? Because we showing the sad part, not me and you that abide by them. When you looking at people, you think these young folks don't watch this internet. They watching it now because of people like that, and that's loud with it like that. But hey, think about what you watching and you seeing people in position of law, justice, prominence, maker, shaker, mover, pillars that's supposed to hold it up, and these are the ones you was like. Usually a child raising up like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a judge. Everybody hearing me? Remember? That's what you went to school for, college. Because the influence was that, like, wow. Right? Right? And not saying that people weren't doing things wrong back then. It just probably weren't getting caught. But the moral compass was so much better, so much stronger. Back then, look at this. Teachers weren't crying about nothing. Not too much. It was on 89, 82. How much you getting? Not enough. Teachers always been known they ain't getting enough. But they still made it happen. Never quit on it. Doing it for more than the money. So many other positions. You know what I'm saying? Doing it more than for money. Inherent duty in so many ways. So today, while we fall off, when we start teaching in the home, it starts in the home. Really does. We don't want to own that today. And I'll hit a lot of what the ignorance, I'll counteract what the ignorance say. The ignorance like, learn and go get the money. Learn, basically say, learn to trade and go get the money. When today, I sit there and counteract and I'm like, you see money, right? You see some of the money that's talking, right? You see some of the money that's leading. Huh? I'm just saying, outside of anything, who following him? He got money. He show you how to get it and all that thing. So he say, who following him though? Gotta be, well, I don't, keep coming around my channel for clout, so I might not be getting no following. So, you see what I'm talking about? And he got money. Real money. But attitude stink. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I wouldn't want to, I don't care how much money you got. Yeah, I pay for everything. And I can't be around. You just negative. You most don't, Sorry, ladies. Sorry. But they like them over there. Like that. You see what I'm talking about? So, makes sense though. Because we've been riding that roller coaster for how long, beloved? I ain't got nothing against money. Y'all know that, all right? It ain't money. Money has never been a problem. What we got here today, what we work on, is to, and what one won't tell no lie about, we're going to defend Most High. We're going to defend our God. Almost definitely. Oh, yeah. We're going to defend our Most High. Yeah. So, just like you defend money. So, today, we see the collapse of so much of what money's so supposed to sustain, maintain, you know what I'm talking about, but it can't, right? Because the people, right? We the people, we, you, him, them, they, a lot of folks that's had money, been about money, got money now. But how you feeling though? That's the, see, money train, right? Right, Wesley? Bring the money train. And they can jump. Oh, bring the money train though. How long it's been here? Since I was born. Money train been since you was born. Money train had to been here since you was born. Cause your mom and daddy had to pay that bill when you money train. How much it cost? Money train. Bow. Then come this way. What's coming in? What's coming in? Come on, everybody. Don, we ain't forgot you, Don. You want to entertain? Find something good about it, entertain. You want to be an entertainer, bro? You got to have soul. See, you ain't got no soul. Bro, you ain't got no soul. Can you bust a move? Can you dance? Can you sing? Can you rap? Can you cut a chord? Can you stay on tune? You ain't got no soul. Soulless. Somebody bring that soul train in. Conductor. For sure. Conductor. Watch this. Conductor. Conductors. Soul train coming in. Conductors. Are you listening? I'm talking to you too, Charlie Brown. See how it go? You trying to move the people. I'm trying to empower the people to move them. Uh-oh. Are we going into psychology? We can. We not jack, but we got them trades. People know. You want to get people rich and get rich, get money, get money. To be what? A bad boy. Get money. To be what? Bad boy. What you trying to keep us on, man? What kind of train you trying to keep us on? Destructive. Self-destruction was a group thought, idea, so helpful. But how I look at it, we would have started the self-destruction. Not, beloved, listen to me now. Queen, listen to me. Y'all did a great thing. Great thing. Bringing that, boom. Because you see it did quell stuff. We was pumping that self-destruction. Like, man, don't destroy yourself. All right, keep your head up, for sure. Hey. But maybe we didn't have to do it back then because it was inherent within each and every one. We was raising our bar, going to school, reading and writing and stuff. I'm saying something. So they capitalized with them rappers saying, yeah, seeing them kids walking. Keep your head up, keep going to school, keep them backpacks full. We're not going to self-destruct, stay out them gangs, stay out this, stay out that. We're not going to self-destruct. Individual first, hitting the individual first, empowering. So the self-destruction came about because those beloveds back then, watch this, compare rap back then, them beautiful beloveds, look what they was talking about. How you can talk about that then, and then you got a whole different, what the hell we talking about now? Slapped it, woo, kid, bro, I killed, bro. Oh, we 30 years ago was talking about no self-destruction, bro. Dang. See what I'm talking about? So the consciousness of the MC or who that was, being still so close to family, neighborhood, and get that money and run and da-da-da. They weren't getting a lot of money like that. When, it took a while, right, Salt and Pepper, and then, but when they did get it, stay connect a little bit still, and now we distance ourselves through the years. Distance ourselves. You see what I'm talking about? Distance ourselves. What distances? Uh-oh. God. What makes the distance? Uh-oh. God. Money. Sure. You're gonna live right here and you got a lot of money, you're gonna live right. I would. I don't need a whole lot. I'll put a barbed wire fence up on y'all foods and stuff like that. But we know how we eat it. So, empowering, because we forgot our souls, beloved. We forgot how our souls move, register. Who talked about it? Doctor, still I call you, bro. I could care less. That's what you want to give yourself. That's who you are. That's what you are. You know what I'm saying? People don't like it. Take it off. Don't say it. Umar, I like it. Doctor. Because there's other folks out here that ain't no doctor. Who we crying about ain't got no degree that. You better go. If we did an audit on this place, which might be being done. That house ain't playing about that fraud. They not playing. I like it. But empowering to bring the soul, resonate that soul. And how I view it too, been doing this for a minute, right? We talk Kundalini and the gold, liquid gold rising. That's your soul. That's your soul. That's your soul down there. If not your soul, the particles of your soul that make your soul just come about and be unapologetic and speak so many volumes. Right? So now we get to whys, we understand. I can wake up and I can wake up and so many of y'all can wake up. Want to wake up and know that you are in the presence of the Most High. Garden of Eve, your Garden of Eve. Wanting to, if you wake up and you're able to walk to that bathroom, you ain't got no aches and pains and stuff like that. You're able to smile about that. You're able to wake up and look back at this wake up, so different than other wake ups that were more difficult, right? More of why am I waking up? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get out of, you know what I'm saying? But if you today are not in that tone, man, be so happy about that, especially about the stuff that we got going on, right? Reasons. Because there's purpose in it, right? Think about this. We all know ain't really going on around this month. World. Like, yeah, get out of here. Man. We talking about we in a deficit. Trillion this, trillion that. You see how they do us, right? Come on now. So what I'm gonna lead to some stuff. Next year, when the budget, listen, beloved. Listen. Make sure you got your paper now. Hey, remember I told you this voting stuff coming on, all that. Pay attention. Listen, they know I'm getting close. They starting to call now. Listen. We not gonna lose focus, Charlie, on you. Like Scatterrack T-Rex sent you. Cause a storm, uproar within the community, and so they take the eye off. How much we spend over there? Huh? General, what the budget look like? Committee. Who okayed it? What? Reparations for who? And not who? Oh, okay. Charlie talking about this stuff? Hell no. Charlie protects money. Right, Bernie? Stand for nothing. You'll fall for that stage stuff. Stand for nothing. You sit up here and be frustrated at your fellow man listening to that crap. That's just one Tuesdays, man. Y'all know it's better than that. All right? I don't talk for everybody, but you know what? I know how to break this bread. And so, like one say, you keep going out your way to be so disrespectful about godly people and how they walk. I psychologically break you down right here, you clown. You're upset at yourself. You mad at yourself. Chose the wrong side. It's not our fault, man. That's what I said. You kept saying don't choose sides. When you don't choose sides. You want both sides to win. You want both sides to operate in a fashion where that we the people have confidence in our governance. And then we have confidence in the people that's leading us. You see what I'm talking about? And needed like that in so many ways so that we can determine quickly who's right and who ain't. Right now, you can't tell. See what I'm talking about? It's hard to tell. Everybody, look around at the news. Look at them speak. Look at all them speaking. It's sad because there's some beautiful ones out there, man, that's putting that work in. Believe that. I know that. Believe that. I know that. And they get overshadowed and overcast because of this dirtiness, these nastiness, these people that they want chaos. Whether you see that or not, there's folks out there that want chaos and would rather chaos to have chaos to get their way. And that's what we are as a society. And that's not good, all right? That's not good for us. because then you people getting strong arm, sabotage, paid to vote this way, uh, harassed, da da da. You live in a Democratic city, state, whatever, and you're a Republican, you get harassed. Da, da. He said, "This is craziness. This is beyond." You see what I'm talking about? So we're in them times where what fixes it? Giving people money and all that? No, it just adds fuel to the fire. If I was harassing and stalking you, then I'm gonna up it when I get the money. You see what I'm talking about? So empowering, that's the word. The same spoken word and stuff that this hypocrite comes on there. He uses the words for this side over here, did it, but then defiles the word over it. You see what I'm talking about? The word, the spoken word. And which is his free will, but you definitely, I'm a defender of the Most High for sure. All right. Most High don't need it, but in the flesh, to counteract this propaganda, because that's what it is, propaganda. I must. I'm going to. All right. And like I read to so many of y'all, that's our inherent right. All right. When you become enlightened, and it ain't enlightened don't mean smart, intelligent, genius. Enlightened means when others around you are telling you, ain't no God, F God, and I don't give, you know what I'm saying, all that, and F, the commandments, principles and stuff that has got us here so that we're not savages and just imagine, beloved, one of beloved young lady said, was selling all the demonstrative stuff that a church person was doing, right? It's like, it's crazy, but you know what? It makes sense how you saying it. Like, you see all this stuff this person doing. Like, yeah. You see it and like, yeah. Now just imagine if they didn't believe in God like they did. Like didn't have God in them some way or form. Now you say, well, if they doing that, they ain't got God in them. No. Listen. Just because you got God in you, don't restrict you or put chains on you on your actions. That young lady come in, you talking and looking at her. No, you got a humanistic. You see what I'm talking about? You still got to deal with this. I keep coming to tell folks, this flesh, not this world. I'm here for it. Just the lockdown. Just to stop them. I don't know. Our flesh. Because our flesh contains, how moral am I going to be? Our flesh contains, when one does bring up credible information. When you see folks that have had a lot of money for a long time, listen to me, beloved, and please, those that are in these positions, I do not use this to hurt nobody's feelings. We in a society right now, you can't hurt nobody's feelings too much, because I already told you there's 12 traits, 12 ideals, and 12 this. So if one going through it, there's at least minimum 10,000. Minimum. That's minimum. See what I'm talking about? But I know more than that. I say 1 million. See what I'm talking about? Now we coming to the point to this day and age where people with money and and layers of this are not reading and writing to a level. Then trickle that down. It's a pyramid. Trickle that down. Perfect. This is perfect. Damn. It's going to be a long one, I think. I hope not. I'll try to keep up on an hour. Trickle that down to understanding. I know I got, beloveds outside our country that listen and stuff like that. And like I said, so respectful, just giving you my journey, what I've learned going across. So Your education, your literacy within your country matters. Everybody go like this. Everybody. Your education, your literacy matters so much in your country. Right now, every soldier right now is going like this that is deployed. Every soldier is going like this that is deployed. Especially soldiers that are deployed Gulf War, right? Or us initial ones, seen it right offhand. These countries and stuff, communist countries, how you think they stay like that? Socialist. People got to be stuck on stupid. It's just got to be stuck on stupid. Sometimes you not reading and writing better helps me. Now I can, I run things. I control everything now. See how I go? I control everything now. You not, and then watch this. I ain't got to worry about you voting. We're on the brink of that. How close, I can't tell you. But seeing that more schools are shutting down, teachers getting fired and not want to teach, and the career of teaching trajectory going like this, because if our career of how I look at it, I know it, school, education, with society's asking for nurses, right? All this stuff. So that means folks ain't going to school, right? And that's not good, beloved. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. Because that's the first form of being controlled. First form, keep you stupid. You can't read the law. You can't read, like the beloved say. This is why I say you got factors, a double-edged sword. Yeah. We already know, based off that, the folk right now, they vote, but do you know the Constitution? Do you know your amendments? And watch this. Some of us lie just to be politically correct, but you don't know. You know how I know you know don't? Like he know. I'm educated. Highly? Nah, not like that. All right. Because I'm a naturalist at learning things, hands-on and going through. So the book stuff, it was not difficult, but challenging. Because I want to always bring my everybody see that. Yeah, you always got, yeah. And it worked though. Teachers and professors, they be like, talk to them sometimes. I'm not tooting my horn. But going over Iraq, right, we was able to see why Saddam was able to do what he was doing easily, right? And you have to understand, Saddam didn't do it himself. He would, about 5% of the country, Ba'athist Party. You know what I'm talking about? You go get educated. Watch this. Where? The same where? Watch this. Same place I went and got educated. USA. All these countries, but yeah, I was like, you gotta look through the propaganda. Burning flag before we got over there in the country and stuff, burning flags and all that American flags and stuff. And there's some folks out there don't like you. Yeah, burn flag. But just like here, we all set in 50-50 of Republican, Democrat, all that. Same thing around the world, beloved. Same thing around the world. But understand, this is the brain banging, empowering. The same thing propaganda we do, we show our distasteful stuff up front. Because it's chaos. What does chaos do? So I'm talking about, even if it's not chaotic with the country and you see your president and the other country's president and they chilling, hey, what y'all, they say we was at what? Yeah, that's just the cover, man. We ain't, we cool. Like, what Martha cooking tonight? You see what I'm talking about? Propaganda. So, souls, this is the reason bring them forward. Not money, souls. Empower folks so we see through this stuff. See what I'm talking about? Not money. Money ain't gonna help you see through that. Is it, Charlie? Hell no. He can't see through himself. Angry, mad, pissed off, frustration. If he tried to be himself, Are you back on the psychologist? Yeah. Miss Cheyenne, ask me, let me know something. If he would go ahead and be himself instead of the angry little elf of trying to be somebody else. That's why you're angry, because you're trying to take on something that not you. Right? Stay in your lane. You don't have the positive enough to reach and uplift people and stuff. You have the TED Talk stuff that you can go in there and make money. Make money. Make me money. You got that talk. I give you that. Well, I can't give you that because I ain't never heard your ideas of making money and stuff like that. Yeah, people just get you. What? You gonna talk shit? Yeah. Here goes 1,000. I don't know what your money mean. And then AI and all that stuff. Come sit down. I want to learn AI from Charles White. I want to learn AI, computer stuff, all the from Charles White, because he say that you, Nacho, who help you, who you. We still defending. What don't need defending will definitely show, because he understand karma now. Because once upon a time, he like, I don't want to karma. Remember that? Y'all remember that? I don't remember that. Like you at the barber shop. I don't mean no karma. You know what I'm talking about? Who that checkster? Pass the baton. Charles, pass the baton. Oh, he running. Just running. Out here being funny and stuff. It's them odd jokes. Y'all need to stop with them odd jokes. That stuff pissing that man off. Y'all know what I'm talking about? The odd jokes? And then I think it pisses him off when I do this, when he watching me. I think it pisses him off when I do this. You don't think I ain't? I don't hide behind nothing cool, bro. Me all day. Whether you like it or not. Because the God I serve. So tell me, love 3. Love 3. That's why you on realm 9, fool. That's what you mad about. Make you another realm. Make realm 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Can't be high though, but you. So, I mean, when you putting them emojis up in that one eye, sometimes people think you talking about them. Nah, fool, I'm talking about wisdom, man. I'm talking about the, oh. Are you venting right now? I might be. Because ain't no learning in it. We'll get back on the learning part. Let's go. Hopefully, if I did anything, show my young ones, elevate. I told the beloved, I say, we warriors, but a different kind of warriors. We don't come with it. Our own kind of times we're going to have to, debate, bring down, because we're trying to build out here. We're not trying, we are. We are. It's not trying, we are. How you know it's being affected? So many of y'all scholars out there, a lot of y'all been to college and stuff like that, been doing it. We are, because you yourself empowering. So many are empowering themselves to step out, be a voice, be volume, and then also walk in it. You know what I'm saying, and be trill with it to the point where that, we define who we are and not let others outside us define us. This is our walk, okay? But so many want us to be caged in and continue on with the same, and we're not willing to do that. All right. Something I put out, I think something that etched these fools. I know they etched these fools. What's vital to me and my understanding is we head down them paths. Remember I told you about literacy, other countries, stuff like that. So we almost will head down that path if we sit up there and feed into one party and say, oh, this the party that's going to fix everything and da-da-da, knowing fully well that don't hold no water. These parties, both parties, the whole party, filthy, dirty, nasty, period, whether you like it or not. And the parties are mirroring each other, looking at it, and they're cleaning themselves up. They are. But in a way they don't want you to know, right? you know, growing pains, cleanup pain. You know your house. You don't want everybody to know you had to whoop little Larry and little Susie and stuff, and you like what? Because little Larry them go to school and they're consistent with A's and B's, right? But then this year, you know, little Larry on C's and F's, and you neighborhood looking at little Larry and say, hey, how that? Don't whoop little Larry, don't. And shut up, you don't know what go. You see what I'm talking about? All right, so same thing. Little Larry falling off. Okay, so we done fell out. We fell out. So you just seen what's that, swordfish? All that. You ain't seen all these move face, show face and all that stuff. They save face. And some folks want to keep their job. They don't want you, you know, but cleaning. All right. So that's happening. But what's want to hold on? What want to hold on? What want to? No. Look. Watch this. What want to hold on? No. Stay individual. Stay an individual. No. F them people. F that. And I'm like, watch this. Okay, do that. Richie Rich and everybody else know. You only want to pander to money and and then you coming to the point where that 80% of the world ain't got no money. Not world. I mean, I'll say U.S. Ain't got money like that. What I'm talking about? Money, that little extra money to buy that little Louis Vuitton and my bill will get paid. Buy a pair of shoes and my water bill buy that and my car. You see what I'm talking about? They ain't got that right now. And everybody like, whoa. That's why Rich, look at Richard here. See that? Broke it. Say, this what's needed right now? Keep hollering that somebody gonna be at your house talking about, I'm broke, I need yours. Money not fixing nothing. Understand, beloved? Just that sensitive. Money not fixing our issue. Money not fixing shutdowns. Money not fixing Medicaid. Money ain't got nothing to do with it. And they both say, we got money, we print money. We still print money. What are we talking about? And that's why I'll be on the same page with him once again. Our education. I'll do opposite of what he's talking about, because he's just downing people and downing y'all and educate, don't know this, Got you. Got you. But it's a different type of education there, beloved. You know, to me, what I hear is you get your angry man and stuff. They get a little education and stuff, get around people, learn some stuff, and and they think they better. Because knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? But you see, you don't give you the knowledge to empower yourself. Just sometimes, just like other ones. But or you got to pay them. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay them 10, 2,000 courses and all that kind of stuff. You rich now, too. Facilitate some of that info that. But chaos. No, I can't do that. Chaos. So, we keep doing. We keep empowering. All right. We keep empowering like that because I know my gravitation of where we go totally different from a lot of these. All right. I'm not the one to take us back feeling like we have to get on a bridge, walk across a bridge, walk across this, So many are so right about that type of Aprima mode is dead. I don't know if you see that or not. That's like wasted energy. It's like you working too hard when we do that. A show of understanding and force and stuff like that, no doubt. But collectively today, what I see is it's the end. Don't put no sign on me and a butcher board and all that stuff, and I got to walk out there and all that. And then, but my empowerment within inside does not say that. You see what I'm talking about? Inside does not court tell that. I'm empowered because such and such lady, something happened to her, over here and such, but in my own place, my own town, that something happened. I don't do nothing within there. I don't help nobody. I see homeless around me and I don't do nothing. But yet outside this, then I go out there. You know what I'm saying? Second thing, love your shots, got it. It doesn't get on the skin. I'm not trying to work out nothing. You don't get under my skin. You just show me, you know, so many show that the guilt they allowed themselves to go through this whole process is eating at them. And for them, it's encompassed that I try to work it out with this individual because it'll better facilitate and help them, their karma and stuff like that. And that's where you gonna lose. Because whether you keep me tied to this person or not or whatever, I don't want that money no more. I don't want nothing to do with it. Can't, nothing. Couldn't come and tell me nothing to change my, nothing. That's not supposed to be worked out. But what I do give to somebody else, because I believe it was aimed at somebody else and it's just to agitate to see if I'm narcissistic. But I speak for it, for the whole collectively, because I'm sure so many of us going through this. Listen, me, just me. You dealing with a runner? I listened to a young lady. I said, so I listened to it, and it was around my channel on purpose so I could talk about this and I'll talk about it. She was saying, you know, yeah, watch yourself, beloveds. Right? Even in my younger age, this was used on me lately, but even in my younger age. And then I can understand about for women, because women looking for security, women looking for what they're supposed to be looking for. You know what I'm saying? Your dad, you know, was provider at one time, then you're looking for that man. But going to the extreme of this internet being a weapon and a high powerful weapon. You can get trapped. We're beautiful people. Right? And this internet, you can hide so many things. You can be whatever you want to be if you choose to. Right? One's not saying, I'm Sean, I'm not going to tell you, oh, you can't find love on the internet. You can't. Yeah, you can. You find whatever you want on the internet. That's what you're going to get. And so the point of what you're going to get, you can find anything, but what you're going to get is what you need to worry about more than what you can find. So just as we being viable, take the same thing as we looking at candidates and looking at people and getting educated on, you know, them to find out what their compass is. So when they take it up in these positions, same thing we should do with each other. You know, it's hard to know, but trying to research somebody and stuff like that. You see stuff like that because people can put stuff on there that you like, what? You know, you slept with who? It's like, you see what I'm talking about? So, go back to empowering again. I know if I wasn't moving in my most spiritual way and my understanding my connection to the Most High God, then my crazy butt would be, because I was one before all this, and I'll be on some dating sites and stuff and entertaining and stuff. Never got you know, bamboo or, you know, gold, whatever. But just because things work out, you on the good side of it. Then I also see the opposite side, Steve and so many others, that Delroy, that send things and post and do what they do, show that opposite side. So you young ladies gotta know it's a trap in so many ways, and build yourself where that, yeah, we're gonna do what we do, but ensure that you got communication, because that's why I tell a lot of folks up is come beyond in front of your shame and stuff like that. Because when you do that, you're okay, you're going to go see a young man on the dating site. Some people get like embarrassed or whatever that they're using the dating site, stuff like that. Don't want nobody to know, that I don't tell nobody, and da. So we be thinking we moving in secret squirrel and stuff like that, and then he or she over there know you moving in secret squirrel because they didn't sometimes registered. They knew you was coming in some ways or form, right? So then nobody knows where you at, and sometimes now the things happen, situations happen, and take time to find out woo this and that. So watch your heart, guard your who you are. Before you take it to extremes and stuff, flying somewhere, going somewhere, get to know somebody on the phone, talk. Shoot. I know me, I'm a tested, vetted, and all that kind of stuff. This real, what I do. And then we get jumpy, but it's a we soft. We soft in this stuff. I know I am. Migration. Today, this for those who stay around just to talk. Coffee talk. Coffee. Migration. Migration, you go look over in the other countries and stuff, they still hold that primitive natural feel and stuff, right? The nomads and so many out there. They still move around, tents and build and stuff like that. Migrate for the cattle, grazing. You ate up all the grass here. Okay, we're gonna go over here, 1,000 miles over here. You walking. Today. Still doing stuff like that. So perspective that I bring to it is take your mind, come back to empower back into you a little bit. Do you have to go back? You asking? No. Just I'm not gonna gripe and get so much hung up, peel back the layers that stop me from migrating. Now, what did it for me was military, because we was golly. Let's go. Pick up and move, pick up and move, pick up and move. Something. But it's an okay thing. It's a natural thing. Just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Let folks know. Let folks know. Have a safety net so much if it don't work. And if I migrate, ensuring that I migrate, not migrating to depend on somebody else. Ladies, have a safety net. Y'all know this. Right? Not all y'all, because you don't have that mother, father tell you this, that father to tell you, okay, you finna drive over here. Let's make this how you check the oil, tires, and stuff like that. Ladies, okay? Men too. There's some brothers out there. Mom don't know how to change no tire. Cool, I got you. Migrate. Outside of that, the one thing that I will end on this is what saved you? Ultimately, what saved me is last marriage. Been married 5 times. Twice to one. And even saying that, going through that process, listen to that. Well, damn, bro, you've been married 5 times. You just an F up. For real? You want to hit me like that? Or, nah, man, I love the companionship. I love the life. I just couldn't get it right with that one at that time. Or the time it ran its course, whichever one. But I evidently like that life, that family, that. That's what wake you up. What wake you up? The work I put in, 56 now. Well, I can look back and put some good work in. And you can look at yourself and say, you put that work in. You see what I'm talking about? Knowing what it took to put that work in. Do you look today? See what I'm talking about? That's what wake me up. The same person today is the same person that put that work in back then. Grateful for it, atone for it. And the work I put in, I still get to see. See what I'm talking about? So many soldiers run around. They think I don't see them, think about them, stuff like that. See a lot of them. They come on, and to see them doing good, right? Knowing how they once were, their confidence, self-esteem, all that. Just like having a child, right? No different. What keep you alive? What keep you alive? People around me ain't they ain't falling off. They still working. They still got a smile on their face. Still optimistic in so many ways. Sun's still shining. Most High is a gift to us. Still doing what it do. We'll keep you going. My babies, seeing them age like fine wine, and seeing all of them age like fine wine. I can only tell you what keep me going. I can't register you because you're your own person. But I look at it as one fully, significantly. So when your child passed by, right, that's my child too. I don't care how you feel about it. See what I'm talking about? Because the reason why I don't care how you feel about it, because when they walk by, I'm not going to harm them. Nothing, none of that. Uplift them. They give me a chance, they smile or whatever. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to lift them. I'm going to put something on them. See what I'm talking about? Keep me moving. I'm not that one that why it's easy for me to understand another person's perspective is because of the shoes we put ourselves in. So I understand some folks to think in an individual manner and care about themselves and things like that. Like so many leaders before me said, man, bro, 1% is army, man. So when you go out, he told me when you go out in that civilian sector after you're done, but you have to elevate yourself because that's what also brought you in the army. See what I'm talking about? Elevating yourself above how others feel and think. That same person, that same hypocrite would not go in that army and serve and you see what I'm talking about? And do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But enjoys the benefits and things like that so many of us did too. Talk crazy, be crazy, real, none of that. And I say that because if he had, right, it's not about saving anybody. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, people seem to think that Jesus saved people like on literal sense. Like he did what he did to save people. Jesus didn't want to do that. Ain't nobody else. They're just living their lives. And folks will focus so hard on them because they just living their lives and saying, you're not going to dictate to me, you know what I'm saying, through the laws that we established, universal and physical, you're not finna dictate to me that I gotta be like everybody, do that or get mad because I'm, you know what I'm saying? Come on now, you know what I'm saying? So, but through it, Yahshua and all them, it's all them going through what they go through. The reason why we prescribed because they risked their life. They sacrificed their life off the story. They didn't bend. They stood when stand 10 toes, right? So when you do that and you seeing that light, then people knew. They just was scared, like, I don't want to go through that, man. Oh, cool. All right, cool. Still don't mean that they didn't see it. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Because after time that's done, it's like, you know what? You think about it. Man, if we would have been like Jesus. See what I'm talking about back then? We would have stood on it like. Then there's so many years of darkness and crap that they went through before they realized, oh, you know what? Let's go get these principles and stuff and what Jesus was talking about. And let's make some discipline out this. And so we ain't got ignorance out here. That's it. And cause they did the man wrong, You saved us. And the only thing to save you, think about this. How you get saved. Jesus, the person don't save you. The prescription that he walked. Or she. Watch yourself. So I'm talking about the prescription. Because today, while the prescription worked today and after the effect of Jesus and stuff, because people was like, dang, that's the one that, dang, that's the one. Oh, man. Dang. That's it. That's it. And the same one, googly, moogly, hoogly, and doogly, and boo-boo. Hey, we don't make this, hey, he ain't already told EJ. You see what happened, right? We got to stop this. We got to stop it. This stuff is killing it. God is putting it on us. So to stop it, let's get in discipline with, Jesus said what? And did what? All right, now take that out. Now let's take that. The picture look like what? All right, let's change the picture like this. Okay, it's okay though. At least we trying to do something. We know we ain't but we trying to get out of our of being. Don't think that right when they wrote the Bible, that's what you nice, you good, you godly, you no. It had to work. I hate to tell you this. I hate telling you this. But it's facts. That's why religion was killing itself. Killing. Yeah. They had to kill people to become religious. Why? People weren't living religious. They weren't disciplined. They were just killing. And let me get a couple. Neighbor, go over there and get a couple. Let me get a couple of vodka. You ain't got no sugar. Shooting arrows at each other and then get away from. Just no discipline. We had no discipline for it. And then when the prescription and discipline came, the book and all that, well, you got to learn and you got to move gradually going towards it. You had a lot of Charles Whites. I mean, Charlie Browns. Where my blanket at? You had a lot of that stuff. Some of them you had to beat it out. Get out of here. You don't want to. You want to play with guys? You want to be here, crazy one? Gone. And, you know, they went create their own tribes and stuff. And Sodom and Gomorrah over there. Over there. Where? Where? Over there. Not over here. See what I'm talking about? That's it. That's it. So what saves us, the prescription, all of them left. Ain't just Jesus. We're not going to play that game. Ain't nobody going to play that game right here. Go over there. Sodom and Gomorrah over there. Don't think all like that. No. All the great beloveds, messengers, prophets, Joan of Arc. Y'all don't talk about none of these folks. All of them. All of them. Keep a godly tone on you. Well, like this, you know, prescription. You don't kill your brother. You don't kill your sister. You might can stick around a lot because you kill your brother and sister and it wasn't in the righteous tone of, were you defending yourself? No, I'm sacrificing. I'm doing it. No, you gone. You gone. We don't do that no more. We don't do all that no more. So, what is that? Prescription, principles, and laws of who? Jesus and Muhammad. All of them. It overlaps. They all overlap. Sometimes, yeah. That's what saved you. Abiding by these. Think about it. He makes sense. If we all could read, you can't read your Bible. You can't read the Bible. Can't read the Quran. Can't read the Torah. Can't read. So that's keep you stuck on. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. So here come the control. I ain't talking about my generation, yours. I know for a fact my generation, we're gonna die nice. We're gonna be able to read Sean's tombstone. I'll be able to read Susie's and Sam's and Tom's them. We'll be able to read. We good. Boomers. Y'all be talking that crazy about us boomers. We can read. I know I can. How about y'all? So we need that education. We need our teachers. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. And he's so right about my kind, your kind, our kind. What it is, we're making a different kind. That's a different kind when a population is cool with not reading and writing and being educated. Totally right. That's that ain't my kind. That ain't my kind. What kind is that? I see what kind that is. That leads right down to Mad Max the Thunderdome. And y'all like to go out to Coachella and all that crap, right? Y'all finna make a village out there. A whole town out there. Folks that can't read, all that rewriting, all that kind of, and just hell, like to party and da-da-da. Put it out there in the desert. That's what's coming. Mad Max the Thunderdome. Tina Turner, she in there. Imagine that. A Buddhist in a movie like that. So that's really saying something. Pay attention. Pay attention. Yeah, Tina Turner, Buddhist. And I'm your whole Rengekyo. Think she wasn't sending a resounding message? Come on now. So this is the importance of the that combination, and I think my counterpart over there, the Nemesis, it wasn't to agitate or anything, it's to build. That's what we do. He's just gonna give you an entertainment, side to it. Why? Why? Because I get shadow banned. Why? Because the seriousness and the honesty and the truth telling stuff, it's irking folks out here that we just gotta be honest. The demonic bearers, they don't like this. They don't like this. It's empowering y'all. All right. And I'm gonna keep empowering you, because I'm gonna keep empowering myself off of you. You empower me, many of y'all, with your content, what you do, what you go through. We humanize each. While others try their best to dehumanize, whichever way you want it to be, the AI to your fellow man who think they better than you. We humanize each other. We continue to humanize each other. All right, for sure. And we'll keep Charlotte with it. We keep everybody. Y'all know who I am. As long as I can breathe, long as I continue to bring that good stuff in me, as long as I got great people, continue to gather great people around me. What I went back to old school a little bit. Not old school, I should say, back to one of my fellow brothers that helped raise me up in here. He said, man, I don't care how you feel. I love you. I don't care how you feel about it. I ain't gonna get rid of you. I ain't gonna do you like a dust rag or like a rag, just use you all up and you gone. I kind of was doing that kind of thing, worrying about my trying to filter down who to work with, who's good to work with, who's viable, da da da. And I was looking, I was saying, why do that? You watch this. Were you able to do that in the military? Where when Sergeant Major send you or First Sergeant send you soldier, he's like, no, I don't want him. No, I can't. First, no. When the Army, here go your soldier. I can't train him. I can't do nothing with him. I can't. See, I'm cut from a different tree, beloved. How y'all feel about draft? Y'all don't like? We shouldn't have no draft. That's where you get a lot of this. So what I allude to on my soapbox, there's not a soldier out there. Hey, you don't like people going in their past, Charlie, because you ain't got nothing in your past to be proud about. You got a lot of hiccups back there, bro. I went back there and I was like, I understand. What I encourage you, you viable though. You're a good tool, good instrument for the eye. You're good, try your best to build it. And I never gave up on a soldier. No. Soldier gave up on me. I'm the leader. That's only, but I, did I George? How about the Coons? What you think, Ballard? See, I got so many. They tell you, man. Sergeant Majors, Carr, Rainbow. I can name a lot of them, yo. Let me tell you. Now, why I say these names, because specifically, these are folks, bosses, and peers who bosses said, send on the shell platoon, send in the shell section, send in the shells unit. Ask any, all, every one just came from El Paso. Hope you checked it out there. Cancel it up. I ain't. Sorry, man. Sure, what the hell wrong with you? What you mean? You don't never call me? Oh. What am I about him for? I got I'm my own leader. I can't deal with this soldier. What? Yeah, I can't, son. We just don't see eye to eye. I can't do nothing with it. That didn't even, I can't even make fun of that. That don't even sound right, dude. To me, it don't even sound right. So no, folks might not be my kind of where I live. I've never lived in the projects, right? But I know them very well. Had friends, been parlaying up, chilling, seen the poverty and things like that. And man, I'm not a gangster, but I know it. I'm from gang capital where it started, probably colors and all that. Should I be able to rave and, Q, you let me know, should I be able to rave? Because I was part of that era and I was at that point in time in one of the Pacific spots that the average gangster today be like, damn, you was there with it? Yeah. I seen Tookie. I know some folks, yeah. Some folks know me. Might not be able to recognize a lot of folks today, older age, but they've come on the channel. They know. They seen us. Been across that water. America don't know poverty. I'll say that. Average American, they think they part. You got something to eat, and your roof cover you, then you don't know poverty. Yeah, I seen no roof, no nothing, and still going to the house and like, why y'all ain't no roof and what? And make it a home. So I say all that because I want to say I ain't trying to be Jesus. I ain't Captain Saver, this and that and that. Funny. That is that individual rhetoric that leads us down to be like this. Remember, I was getting at this, right? That's that individual rhetoric. Right? That's the same thing. I look at this and I'll leave it right here because this will stammer it right here. Watch this. Difference. You see my life and you know for a fact, watch this. Many of you watch my life and you know you could put me in Will Smith's movie I Legend, right? Come on now. Right? Is it I Legend? Oh, whatever. The one he's by himself for. Man, made so many good movies. The one where he by himself, he don't know. Now you look at my life, you be like, Sean could live there, isolated. He liked that. Yeah, I could. I could. I take my time. I hate to tell you this, but y'all gone. This is y'all just everybody gone, disappeared, gone, zoop, gone. I ain't saying nothing bad happened, nothing now. You just everybody gone, they gone. And I wait around for a week and like, everybody gone? Everybody gone, bro. Okay. And then the next week they give me an alert. Somehow say, everybody really gone. Do you? All right. Shh. Now let me go drive. Let me go see how these fools was living. Breaking out. Is it breaking in your house if you gone and you ain't coming back? No, it's me. So about a year it would take me to see what I want to see, do what I want to do, to be like, Lord, ain't nobody coming back. Nobody. Nobody. And of course I got Duke. But then let's say in the movie, I had to kill Duke. But you stay. Yeah, because I done found the robots facility. And I can make some robots and just keep on going off of what Elon was doing. All right, so a year, maybe 2, 3. If you get the robots, longer. Watch this. I'm trying to make a point. Let that happen to somebody like Charlie. Since we won't throw shots out here. Let that happen to somebody like Charlie Brown. Characteristics and personality. Come on. Ooh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come out. Come out. Wherever you are. Come out. Come out. Wherever you are. Pull up, Charlie. Pull up. Pull up. You already, many of y'all already done. You done took the story, ran with it and everything. You done turned me off and said, I got this one, Sean. I'm gonna make my video. Ooh. Couldn't. I'm talking about just right off the bed. Just right up. You see what I'm getting at? Need you. Need you more than you need. Well, I mean, you empowered now. You see what I'm talking about? That's why back then you probably would. You see what I'm talking about? But many of y'all saying his oxygen feed off. Yeah, I mean, you see what I'm talking about? Like, wake up for you to be mad about something. Wake up to me. I don't like the way you walking. I don't like the way you walking. I don't like the way you wear. I don't like you. I don't like what you said. No. Wait a minute. Charlie. Watch. Shh. Charlie. Watch this. Shh. Who you talking to ain't nobody. Talk about low self-esteem. Man, you grown as hell, bro. Oh boy, your circus, a parade, you everything, bro. That's a compliment for real. Thank you. See, we need you. I do. Thank you. I'm just woo, thank you. I tell you, thank you. Won't he do it? Look. Look, huh? Won't he do it? Look, I'm out here crying, man. We out here cry laughing, y'all. Won't he do it? You got to make your day. I can make days, y'all. I can make your day too. Perspective. And not have to bring you just one. I bring that one down, but everybody else. Right? Because you empowered. Your soul empowered. You ain't aiming at people. You ain't trying to bring people down. Whether they made like you, and you ain't trying to save nobody. What you doing is just using yourself as an example. Hey, I walk with the Most High. No different than anybody else that would, walk with the devil, right? They tell you they walk with the devil. What they do? You just, and sometimes we listen to devilish music and see the devilish ways, red bottoms and this and that. And, you do free will, do you? You know what I'm saying? But get upset when hey, I told y'all, Teflon. God's children got their Teflon on. We usually didn't have it. Most High's children evolving. Most High say, I want your yin yang. I'm tired of just your yang. That's what the young one was saying to me. That's what I learned. And the only reason why I wasn't bringing that whole yang, I let it be known. I had to get uninstitutionalized from that military. Because like many of y'all see, man, shoot, words, go at it, mama jokes, speaking, talking that, I eat that man. I'll make that man go crying to his mama like he always talk about. My mama. Yeah, your mama. Your mama's boy for sure. You see what I'm talking about? So, yeah, I had it, but want to understand too, that's what they want to bring out your boy too, that insensitive, that individual that destroy themselves, like the beloved say, we let it be known. They want you dead or in prison or continue to try to find the ways to poison you and your food. Disharmony, no love. Nobody to love you, make you think nobody loves you. Right? Ostracized. That's communicated, basically. Right? We read, we know our books. So I had to take my time and sit back and reflect and say, all right, you know what you was built for. Shit, you did this in your youth. This ain't nothing new to you. All my life, in my youthful life, I had to do it on my own. Something else. Not saying that you enjoy. I enjoyed it because it was me. I was so much in control. So and still down today, so much in control of my own life. It's like that, but it takes a time, takes a while. I can't tell anybody. When you're vulnerable and you come in them relationships, man, hurry up and get up out that relationship of being vulnerable and stuff like that, because many of us already like that operate. If you take breakups, hearts and stuff like that, you take that very, very hard. You made right. Don't worry about it. You heart led. No, that's what Most High wants you, godly. But it hurts us, and this is where we get hardened, or we get destroyed, because in our vulnerable state, folks know that, demon know that, right? Keep them in their vulnerable state, second guessing, self-esteem low, and Then why? Because now you're not being you. But it's beautiful because you being exactly what I need. You heartful, but I got you hurt. But you heartful and emotional, so your heart still is what I need. That energy. So I'm talking about? It boils. You mad, you upset, your heart, your blood boiling. They love that. All right, they love that. To the point where that now you understanding why adrenochrome and all the other stuff. See what I'm talking about? Okay. When they mess with these kids and all that stuff, they like them frightened and all that kind of stuff. Saying something. All right. Understand? Look that up. All right? So quickly get up out that as you can, out that vulnerable state, and the ways of doing that. Move away from the things that are making you in that, putting you in that position we're talking about. And if you can, because some in our families and stuff like that, find places to isolate yourself 15. It don't take much because it's just a complacement of your thoughts, memories, mind, what you're doing with your brain and stuff like that. You can put yourself in a position where it doesn't affect you, and each day you work on that, and you get better and better. No different from theoretical, your outside and stuff is doing to you on the outside. You set protection and apparatuses and things like that to protect you, right? That's the thing you do with your brain, all right? Sit down, compartmentalize, think, time, 15, 30 minutes, time. You would not realize, many of us fail to realize how just sitting in our space, our own space, and just being quiet to self, that's a weapon, yo. That's a weapon. Understand? I believe for, I even give it Stephanie P. Smith. Watch this. If the beloved is able to, 3 years ago, bring the vision of, before I leave the house, I sit 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30, and I orchestrate my day before I go do anything. See what I'm talking about? So you sitting there and you seeing yourself, I'm getting in the car, I'm driving to the car, grocery store, boo, my errands, da-da-da. You seeing it. Play on that. Play on that. Because it's you. Right? You get in your car and you go about your day. Play on that. Just think if we all did that. In so many ways. Reason for those who do it on the levels that we do it, new, my Jedis and stuff, fresh, not the ones that's doing it, no, because they instructed me, so now we facilitate. In that block, like I was told, things gonna happen. Just because you're bringing it and doing it, but that doesn't mean the constructive other things is not gonna come in and, you see what I'm talking about? Mr. Smith, men and back up, right? Purpose of it so that when it does happen, it doesn't too much catch you off guard. Watch this. And then look what mode you in. You didn't sit there for 15, 30 minutes. It ain't like this right now. See what I'm talking about? Okay. Jump in the car. Everybody gonna be like Sean. We all different. You might move a little slower. You might move a little faster. But how you were before you took that thought to let me slow myself down before I continue on and operate, right? Now the cops stop you or something not stop you, and why you stop me? Creating more of a case rather than, all right, maybe I'll speed a little bit. All right. Hey, Mr. Officer, you see what I'm talking about? And then even that approach, I'm not saying it'll work. I ain't saying all that. But in our climate, where there more of us are more amped up, tension up, and why you stop me? Or the cop like, you know you driving, and then got the girl. Hey, Mr. Officer, I was driving fast, but I ain't got no gun, I ain't got no drugs, and nothing. You can check the car, all that. Here's my registration. That calming effect. Not saying it's not all gonna work, because many of us have seen Miss Massey, and all these other things that could have disc escalated but didn't. What I'm doing, approach empowering somebody out there, keeping them off the edge like somebody did me. I believe it was Mr. Dow. Yeah, Minister Dow, I believe it was. He was saying he had his, and then another one of us 3 years ago, teaching how to approach, or when you got the cops, or you have the weapon in your car, show your card and stuff like that. Communication keeps us out of a lot of stuff. So that's the only thing I'm doing, right? Just in a different way, showing you your mode of operation of before you leave the house. Somebody sharing this can, right? So Stephanie shared with me, hey, before you leave the house, visualize your construct. Because you're going to go through some things, right? But once you go through them, because you done settled your rate, what we going to call it? Because you're not up here, right? 3. And you're not really down here, 3, grounded. How'd you get here though? I took 15 minutes, 30 minutes before I did anything, left the house. Now, most of you already do that, right? I know my Israelites and all my brother. We pray in the morning. See what I'm talking about? So it's not a salvatory thing, trying to save people or whatever. It's just giving examples. And you save yourself. I'm not gonna save you. You get in the car in the wreck or whatever. Sean, you see what I'm talking about? You save yourself though if you listening, right? Come on now, psychology. Charlie, you good? Resolution, solution. You save yourself if you follow the prescription and say, you know what? Let me. All right. And you go about it in that fashion, and it just so happens that something works out for you through the day that you not, or things go happen and stuff, but it don't take you because you're not too amped up or that. Why you stop me? What? Or too low, right? It ain't got to be under this mother. Look, you sorry, mother. When we low, you know what I'm saying? We go low. Is it okay we keep empowering like that, y'all? You got to be cool with it, because guess what? What a gun to your head at? What a disrespect to you that closes you off from that? What a demeaning behavior that I give anybody out there that makes you not look at that like, you know what? Been watching him through his life, and for this time being, seen it work out. But you're useful for me though. Know that, Charlie. Thank you. And so many out there that, you know, that's real. That's not a bull. Because you'll grow. You got to. You'll evolve. I continue to want to be. I'm so optimistic at times. I continue to want to think it's just you ain't got no choice to grow because you're in this evolving world with us still. So, we all will continue to grow, and that's what this point is. And I've always said it's not. I don't do what I do percentage wise for those my age, in my age range or older. I really don't. I understand old dog new tricks. I really do, because I'm one of them. There's a lot of things I ain't finna do. This second part of my lifetime, people think they gonna put. It ain't finna happen. You can get on. I've done the things I know. So that my whole second life is exactly how I'm gonna map it out and do it and whatever. And so out there we keep working. And because you know so much, Charlie, whether it boiled down to we fam or not, or you just the one that, chose to be in the cornflakes, I'm gonna aim to seem to think that you talk for them too, since you move like that. I think all that has kept me away from you, continue to, and hopefully for you, that they continue to do that, keep me away from you, all right? For you, I'll ensure I stay away from you. I ain't looking for you, but I believe that'd be the healthiest thing, because you ain't no good. That's just what it is. You ain't no good. You play good, try to play good, but you ain't no good. And we'll leave it at that. Like working with you though. You do make good spin-offs and stuff like that. But we don't need you, so don't expect it all the time. We did that for that, you know. It'll probably be the last time. I don't know, because you ain't got nothing good. Just thanks so many of y'all for doing what y'all do. Keep pushing. All the aim is to keep you from the eye on the prize. Most high, most high, most high. Keep God in your life. Right? Keep God in your life. Share your testimonies. You know your testimony. One, to free you. Right? To free you. Don't let nobody hold nothing against you. Share your testimony. Your testimony. Don't let nobody try to speak your truth. Right? If you can. And know today, so many of us have more support. That's the biggest one. Today, know this. We've all heard all the egregious stuff. Epstein, this, that, oh, woo, woo, this, that. Thing. You heard all the egregious stuff. So anything that you need to free yourself from, that you feel this got you locked down, continue to listen to the story so that you can find your courage to say, I'm gonna free myself. Now, does that mean that you have to do it publicly, like so many? No, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Handle what you can handle. Think about this. They say God won't put too much on your plate. Most High won't put too much on your plate that we can't handle, right? That involves you too. I hope you know that, understand that, right? And so our decisions to our actions on what we do is a product of how much is on our plate or how much we entertaining on our plate. Our actions, how much you got on your plate. You see what I'm talking about? So maybe your action, many have brought the phone therapy. Right? If you don't know what the phone therapy counseling is, you just turn your camera on and talking to your phone, getting off your chest, whatever is going on with you, because you feel, that split moment doing something. But there you go. Yeah. Right on the steering wheel. Right there. All right. See what I'm talking about? Before you go deep, do, drink, whoop, right there. See what I'm talking about? And then, self. To the point where it get out, where that you can't do that you so irritated that you can't do that, then recommendation. I ain't no doctor, but I've been around enough doctors, been around enough psychiatrists, been around enough counseling, all that stuff to say, you feel like that, go get help, 911, call. So they'll talk, people listen, right? Places, agencies, and stuff like that. Find it. Right? So it's making the system viable for us. I'm happy as all I do. And I want to thank so many people out there that do what they take their time out, knowing fully well I could be doing something now. I could be doing something now. And I'm like, this is exactly what I want to do. Run my damn mouth for the rest of it. Because I was running my feet, running my body ragged, the first part. So I'm talking about, I was doing what everybody else I was doing with. Sergeant Major say, First Sergeant say, Platoon Sergeant say, Colonel say, General say, Commander in Chief. Hey, we going, need you over here, need you over here, need you, we need you. Shine. Because you asleep. That's why I did that. Shine! Waking you up. Because we almost over. I got to my 2-hour mark. I'm sorry I did that to y'all. I be trying to make goals. I just I challenged myself in certain places. I ran my mouth for 2 hours. Was you still there listening? If you were still there listening to me for 2 hours, if I've entertained you for 2 hours, see what I'm talking about? If I've been able to entertain you for 2 hours, if I've been able to entertain you for 2 hours,